Hello! I'm starting right on time today. To be honest, I was just watching Shinmen Takazo streaming. He responds very often to the chat. It was fun. Even though he's a big YouTuber, he's like a pretty chill guy, just like his videos. Anyways, so I'm wearing this helmet thing right now because I'm pretty hyped about Voltus 5 Legacy, which I just finished watching on TV, and then I watched it again on YouTube. You guys should watch it sometime. It's awesome. It's awesome. Episode 1. So, today we're doing 1 Week of Eternity, which is a visual novel that I made. Yes, it's if I were to describe 1 Week of Eternity, I would say it is my most technically competent story. It's the most technically competent and most traditional story I've ever written. Even though it's not really a traditional novel-style story in that it still takes place in the first-person perspective. Other than that, it's a very traditional story which basically tries to explore what you can do with a visual novel as a medium of storytelling. If that makes any sense. Wait, that's it. What's this Shaman King now? Let's do a little bit of a recap. Raw reactions. Raw reaction to Voltus 5 Legacy Episode 1. This is what we'll do. So, let's find the video for it. And of course I'm going to mute the video and I won't really play it. I'll just talk a little bit about it as I go. Hey Yasuke! Hello Mid-Tier Guard! Hello Lorenzo, Kurumi, Sir Jacob! What up? 1 Week of Eternity is not that long. So, I have time. I also don't have a lot of time to stream today, to be honest. With that said, let's find Voltus 5 Legacy first. And show a little bit of it on stream. Here we go. The full episode. Yes. We're going to mute the stream and then I'll show it to you guys, I guess. Show a little bit of it, at least. That's what I want to do. So here it is. Let's try to window capture it. Sometimes Microsoft Edge does not like window capture, and that pisses me off quite a lot. This time though, it does like, oh, you guys can see I've been watching Gura. But whatever. I like Gura. She's cute. Like me. Also a lolly. But I'm more lolly than Gura. Hello, Dragon the Gamer. Hello, Mr. 64. So, let's talk about Voltus 5 Legacy first. So, this is Voltus 5. You like Gura the animation? Yes, I know which type of animation. And Big Iron. So here is Voltus 5 Legacy. Okay, first of all, Episode 1 starts out super strong. It is super strong. It has all the cheesy 70s Super Robo anime vibes. It has that. Totally captures it. The actors were spot on. There were a few moments where, especially when they were piloting their ships, where The acting felt just a little bit flat. But it's okay. I'll let that slip. It's nothing. It was nothing. Like, some of the cheesy lines that they... when they talk about video games and for the panning. Here's the thing. On the television screen, like, when it aired on TV, the frame rate was much better than it is right now. I don't know why. So, oh yes, my number one pet peeve is this. That guy's collar. The collar. That's my pet peeve. It just looks wrong. The princess collar just looks wrong. And if you're new to the channel, don't get your feelings hurt over this, okay? It's a meme on my channel. Me complaining about that collar. It's nothing, okay? Don't be oversensitive. I'm the only human to notice that. Yes. Everyone else who noticed that is an alien, that's why. Come on. I don't like that collar. And I never will. Look at the CG here. Awesome, awesome. The way they're introduced. So this is how they're introduced. Really cheesy anime stuff. Let's... Okay, here we go. The team is introduced that way. There are 5 of them, of course, since it's Voltus 5. Here is another weak point of this show, I would say. This fight scene here. Still does the 1, 2, 3 choreography. And, one of the main... Still good. So I'm just, picking out the nitpicks I have. This is the main character. He's called Steve Armstrong because that's how it was dubbed originally. His name is not Steve Armstrong in the anime. What are we watching? This is Voltus 5 Legacy. Yeah. Let's move on to when the enemy mecha is introduced. That's my other... Oh, here. This is my other complaint here. It's a very minor complaint, of course. Here we go. So, when this enemy mecha... Yeah, this part. That's okay, it's a small thing. When he throws the ship, it looks good. When he throws it, as the water is, streaming down on him. Now that looks good. That's pretty Michael Bay stuff. Transformers. That looks good. So again, just a tiny nitpick. Hello, Lorenzo. But this is the best part. I wish you guys could see this with a song on. I wish you guys could see it when the vault-in sequence. I wish you could see it with a song on. But you can't. Because if I try to show it, I'm going to... Is this movie made in the Philippines? It's not a movie, Lorenzo. It's a TV series. And yes, it's made in the Philippines. So... Yeah. Let's show a little bit of the vault-in sequence. So... Here we go. Fast forward a bit. Yoake wa mochikai Voltus 5! Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, they're cheering because that was awesome. It's awesome. And then they fight. So, they fight. In fact, if you look at the face on Voltus 5 itself, it kind of looks like Optimus Prime. See if they've... Yeah, it's auto-generated for now. They might add in English subtitles later. They might add in English subtitles maybe after a day. There are lots of parts which are fully in English though. Because, it's a Filipino production. We talk in English all the time. For real. Like in real life. So, if you hear these guys talking in English, especially in formal situations, that's just how it be in the Philippines. That's just how it goes. So, anyways, that's my initial reaction to Voltus 5 Legacy episode 1. In short, watch it. It's awesome. It's awesome. Here. Watch it. It's awesome. I'm gonna be watching it every day. It's gonna be airing every day, by the way. All 80 episodes. So 5 times a week. Not once a week. It's already been, production is already finished. So, all 80 episodes have already been shot. They spent like 3 years, maybe 3 to 5 years on this. So, it's a canned production. Usually, in Philippine TV series, what they do is the first pilot episodes, like first 5 episodes, are already shot. But then they keep shooting episodes as the show goes on. So the quality tends to go down as the show goes on. It's not gonna happen with Voltus 5 Legacy, because it's already been shot from start to finish. And hello, Master's Gundam Vlogger. I did not know you were a Filipino, but I saw your comment on GMA Network, and I went to your channel. You are a Filipino. Welcome. Oh, not available in your country. Well, too bad. Anyways, now we shall go to my visual novel. So, let me give you a background first of my visual novel. Oh, it's not available in other countries. Sad. I hope it'll be available for streaming, at least, eventually. So let me talk a little bit about this visual novel of mine. And in order to do that, we need to have some context. So, here is the context. So, I'm not sure how many of you guys actually know, but I'm a visual novel creator. So, I've been a visual novel creator since 2005, I believe. Yes, 2005 is when I started. Basically, I was a part of this community called the Lemasoft Forums, which was the main hub for the visual novel community at that time. So, this is a production. This is a publication we made. The Baka Trio webzine. So, I was the editor-in-chief of this online publication. We didn't really have any sponsor or anything. We just, basically it's fan-made. No, indie, not fan-made, indie. So we just made this magazine on a whim, and we decided to publish it on a monthly basis. And we were part of this smaller subset of the community called the Teacup. So here's a little bit of a backstory. So Baka Trio webzine was an online e-zine established by chatters of channel Baka Trio, not hashtag, channel Baka Trio on Freenode over IRC, Internet Relay Chat. So we brainstormed this idea in order to have a creative outlet for the members of Baka Trio without it having to be about making visual novels, just about writing. So it ran for 9 consecutive volumes from May 2009 to January 2010. And volume 10 came out in April 2011. That was the final volume. So, few notable things. It used two-column style of layout and mostly consisted of human interest essays. And we had lots of guest contributors. We also managed to get an interview with Katie Towell of Children Are Scary fame. You guys know Katie Towell. She's a published author nowadays. Yes, she has this children's book. She's published this children's book, which has the same, it has the same tone as her Children Are Scary Flash animations. Very good. Great author. I would recommend her. Yes. Anyways, so reception. So Baka Trio webzine was heavily criticized even within the same community that it tried to promote, which was sad. But we continued producing the zine regularly for 9 consecutive volumes and saw subscribers come in from outside as well as within the Lemasoft forums. So that proves we had some kind of reach anyway. So here's the thing. One reason that the zine saw heavy criticism may be because the writers behind the articles were mostly veterans of an older Lemasoft forums from 2009. It was a time when some of the more vocal members of 4LS, so 4LS, 4-Leaf Studios, who were responsible for making Katawa Shoujo. I don't know, if you guys are familiar with the visual novel scene in the US, you may have heard of Katawa Shoujo before. It was the big visual novel before, Doki Doki Literature Club. Anyways. So, having said that, the zine may be considered as a piece of reactionary literature as well as a relic of the past. A doorway to how the creators of the Lemasoft forums of the past thought and operated before everyone started wanting to emulate Type Moon, Katawa Shoujo, and all the other big-name visual novel companies or groups. So the zine cannot serve as a historically accurate document save for the release dates of some choice English visual novels, which are mirrored in the current Renpi.org release list. So its writers, the writers of Baka Trio webzine, were heavily opinionated individuals. Anyways, one thing about Baka Trio webzine. So starting with volume 1 of Baka Trio webzine, I started writing this serial fiction called 1 Week of Eternity. And I finished writing it within Baka Trio webzine. So I published 1 chapter per volume until I eventually got to the final chapter in volume 6 right here. 1 Week of Eternity, the final chapter. Okay? So, it was from volume 1 to volume 6. Hello, Shangi girl. Welcome. It's from volume 1 to volume 6, wherein it finally ended. But I then turned it into a visual novel, which is what we're looking at today. So let us begin. Hey, dozo. 1 week of eternity time. So let's start right away so we can end the stream a bit earlier than usual, maybe. I won't prolong the stream after I'm done with this. I have some stuff to do tomorrow. Unfortunately, I have to go early, so yeah, no prolonging the stream this time. You're from Sir Jacob's community. Very nice. Well, since you're from Sir Jacob's community, And you seem like a nice person. Here you go. Let me give you a wrench on my channel as well. Hi, Naza. お前はもうモンになりました。おめでとうございます。Anyways, let us begin, guys. I have prolonged this long enough. This is 1 week of eternity by me. And here's where somebody starts saying something about Chrono Trigger. Yeah, I'm waiting for the Chrono Trigger comments. I'm waiting to get Chrono Triggered about Chrono Trigger. Welcome once again, Sir Jacob. And thank you for bringing Shangy Girl around. She's a cute Pinay. I'm a cute anime girl. Yes, I think we'll be good friends. Anyways, well, I think we'll get along. It's time to change my outfit, I guess. Let's go with a schoolgirl, I think. No, yeah, go with a schoolgirl today. Kind of fitting. There we go. This is a short visual novel, by the way. It takes place in 5 chapters, which is the ideal type of story that I like to write. No fancy, yes. Oh, a typo. Oh well. Yes, it's just free music, Kurumi. Just some free stuff that I used for this visual novel. Sort of, I guess. I promise the story is not like Narcissus, though. That's all I can promise you. And we are 2 chapters away from the big finish. 1 chapter, actually. This is the penultimate chapter. And the last one will be the finale. But it has a choice, so let's go through both choices and, I'll let you guys decide which ending you like better. And then maybe I'll discuss the ending with you. I forgot that I wrote Alyssa in a way that she's sort of the complete opposite of me. Yep. As a person, I personally love the rain. I love it. It's nice and cool, and the sound of rain always makes me calm and sleepy. And I like to walk around under the rain, even. Anyways, we continue. Also, I'm not a very friendly person in real life. I wouldn't have any friends like Alyssa. Zombie, welcome. And hello, Junior Tengu. final chapter. There have not been any imposters in my stream. For now, I think there were 2 yesterday. There was a fake Karumi and a fake me. Yeah, it was funny. And also welcome, Robber Kraken General. You notice how her eyes changed color? Just a tiny thing that I inserted into the visual novel. Most people won't notice it, but I wanted to point it out. Okay, here is the choice. It is the only choice. going to wait and let you guys pick the first choice. At least those of you who have been paying attention. 1, then 2, you say? I shall do it, Venture Guard. As you wish, accept it. And Yasuke as well, accept it is the first choice. Oh, another typo. Oh well. We'll let that slide. The end. We'll do the next choice. So, that was the first ending, and here is the second ending, triggered by this choice. you guys decide which one was the original ending. What do you think? Take a guess, take a guess. Come on. You can do it. Also, if you have any questions, I think the story is pretty straightforward, so probably not. But if you have any questions, the author is right here, right now, to answer any questions you might have. Two, obviously, yes. Very good, Yasuke and Midshirguard. You were paying attention. Indeed, the second one was the original ending. The first one is basically a bad ending scenario. Yeah, it's basically a bad ending scenario. But it's not that bad of an ending. Anyways, do you get what both choices, the consequences of both choices? You sort of get it, what I was going for. Yeah, it will be shorter. It's okay. It's a short story. Anyways, so that was a 1 week of eternity. You know, the funny thing is, there was this one YouTuber who tried to stream this. No, not stream. He tried to do a reaction, like read through of this, but he only read the first chapter, and it was like he couldn't continue because it made him too sad or something. I was like, no, it's not a sad story, I promise you. But oh well. You know, I guess some people don't like that sort of stuff. Yeah, you sort of get it, but you'll think about it more. You'll just listen for now. So what do you think of ending 2, the original ending? Did Alyssa live or die? There were a few clues here and there. Did Alyssa survive the operation? Am I going to do another visual novel in the future? Yeah, I have a few more visual novels of my own. Okay, bye-bye, mid-tier guard. I'm actually gonna end this stream soon, because I have to get some sleep for tomorrow. So, how about you, Yasuke? As for doing another visual novel in the future, yes, I have a few more visual novels of my own that I'd like to share with you guys for short streams like this one. She's dead, you say? I guess that's one interpretation. What makes you say that, though, Yasuke? I'm not gonna spoil anything. But, yeah, what makes you say that? Not the right one. What? I don't get it. But not the right one? So you were wrong? Not exactly. I'm asking what makes you say that she's dead. There is no wrong or right interpretation. You know, once the story has been released to the public and it's a bit ambiguous, it's alright for other people to have their own interpretations of what happened. I just want to know what makes you think that she's dead. I'll wait. There is no right or wrong interpretation, I tell ya. It's alright. There's my interpretation based on what I've written, and there's the interpretation of other people based on how they appreciate what I've written. And all of these are valid. I'm no snowflakes. For the emotional impact. Got it? I guess I could talk about it if you're really curious about the canon ending, at least in my head, Word of God, and all. Do you want to know? Like, what I was thinking. Okay, so, we have, this magician person named Lilith, right? So Lilith is, basically, she's, an allusion to, this game I played. I've actually played it on stream, Grim Grimoire. So she's an allusion to that Lilith from Grim Grimoire, main character. So you want to know the canon ending. So the canon ending is that she lived. And there are several clues all throughout, of course. Anyways, Lilith. Lilith is a magician, right? So she's basically a Deus Ex Machina magician. She's there for the plot and nothing more. She's that element of uncertainty, that element of fantasy, in what is otherwise a very straightforward, mundane plot. So Lilith's ability, basically, is to rewind time. So when she says, I will give you 1 week of eternity to Alyssa, that's exactly what she means. She can rewind Alyssa's life for 1 week and make her free of disease for this 1 week. Now, whether this reality is really objective reality or not, I guess it doesn't matter, because Alyssa can just keep reliving her 1 week over and over again, completely healthy, playing with her friends forever. Which was what we saw when Alyssa accepted Lilith's gift in the final chapter, the accepted ending. Now, for the second ending, here, I can live by myself. Yes, that's like going to your own personal heaven via proxy, sort of. So I can live by myself is the correct option. Basically, if you know Alyssa's personality, which was established throughout the first 4 chapters, you'd know that this is her. You know that I can live by myself. That would be the choice she would make, because she's a very independent girl, right? She does things on her own. She thinks about things on her own very deeply, and she doesn't believe in just relying on other people. So there are some clues here as to why she actually lives. Now, foreshadowing events. Foreshadowing events like, for example, Alyssa's parents. Her father. Her father was not just, was not just going to work as her mother was saying. No, he was researching. He was researching all the time, trying to find a way to save his daughter. Now that wouldn't be a very good ending, would it? If after all that, after everything, Alyssa still dies anyway. Even for emotional impact, I feel that's wrong. It just wouldn't, it just goes against poetic justice. You know? Goes against all the foreshadowing I've built up. For Alyssa to just die like that. Secondly, there's one here. So this final conversation with Lilith here. So Alyssa says she can live by herself. So Lilith begins to walk away. Over here. Alyssa says very clearly, let's meet again someday. 1, 5, or even 20 years. Let's talk together. Let's meet again someday, like old friends. This is Alyssa's conviction. This is Alyssa saying, I will not die. I will not accept my fate, just like this. I will do everything to survive. And I will meet you again someday and show you that I never needed 1 week of eternity, because I can live by myself. This is Alyssa's conviction. And of course, Lilith responds that she'll be looking forward to it. So Lilith herself acknowledges that Alyssa is a very strong girl and that she has a chance to live. And finally, here's the final clue as to why Alyssa actually lives. There's an extra CG here, an extra piece of art. Here, this one. This is a diary. This is Alyssa's diary. This entire story is Alyssa's diary, Alyssa's recollections. And you can see from the very beginning, Alyssa's diction, the way she talks in the past tense, and the way she describes things. These are not the words of an 11-year-old, right? These are not the words of a little girl. These are the words of someone more experienced, a little bit more seasoned about the world. So that itself, these words, these narrations, yeah, that's okay. Final chapters of her life story. That also works. That's why I said you're not exactly wrong. It's just that this was my headcanon. See? As an author, this was my headcanon. Look at the way she describes things. Even as a very observant 11-year-old, I don't think 11-year-olds talk like this, even in their diaries. So that's the other clue. So that's my justification for why I say that Alyssa actually lives. Anyway. Well, I'm glad you paid attention all throughout the entire story, though. Thank you, Yasuke. And I'd love to know your thoughts on this in the comments, you know, like a mid-tier guard does. You don't have to write long essay comments. I'd love to know your thoughts on this story. Or anyone else here who actually stayed. So, thank you very much, guys. This was a very, personal story for me, actually. And if you want to know Alyssa's condition, I believe she doesn't have leukemia in... Yes, she doesn't actually have leukemia. She had leukemia, but she was actually cured, but she has another condition. That condition is called thalassemia. It's a little bit less dangerous than leukemia, but it's a blood disorder, which is why she's always feeling a bit feverish. And for those of you who don't know, I lost my father to leukemia. That was a very long time ago. It happened on April 1st. That's why I will never forget. And I will never do an April Fool's joke. No fake profiles today, Robert Kraken General. That was a long time ago, Yasuke. Like, I bet, some of our friends here weren't even born at that time. It was April 1st of 2000. Anyways. I believe I have... Yeah, I believe I have some of the original author's notes here for 1 Week of Eternity. Let me see if I can find it. One Week of Eternity was available for Android on Google Play, by the way. I say was because Google just took it down for some reason. So now it's only available on APK Pure and other APK pirate sites. And let me just show you 1 Week of Eternity in ebook format, I guess. Why not? Why not? Nah. Let me try to add a display capture or something. Window capture, maybe. Right. Face camera? Notepad? No. Let me see if I can open this in another program. Maybe open with, let's try Google Chrome. I haven't used Chrome since forever, but maybe it'll be captured easier than Microsoft Word. No, then Edge, I mean Edge. Maybe I'll get to capture it easier than Edge. Windows 7. Windows 10. Facecam gives you master computer vibes from the original Tron movie. Oh, you wanna see my facecam? Here we go. Eh! See, when I move, it also moves along with me. That's how the facecam works. When I move, when I blink, it totally follows what I do. So I wanted to show a little bit more of... It's not cooperating. Window capture, browser maybe? Application, audio capture, audio input capture, color source, game capture, image, media source. Can I just add a piece of... No, I can't. Looks futuristic, yes. I think it uses a rotoscope thingy. It kind of maps your face to polygons. To 3D polygons, so that it can capture what you're doing and have it interpreted by PRPR Live. I think that's how it works. Don't quote me on that. That's just my... Browser, display, image, media source, display, scene. Let's try display capture. What is it? Okay, let's try this display capture. Here we go. I will keep track of chat through here on my phone. Here we go. Let me see that it's actually okay. Display capture should be okay. But this over here. Let me see now that it's actually working right. It's working. So this is the ebook version of 1 Week of Eternity. I think it actually works better as a traditional ebook story. So there are some of these illustrations all throughout. Not very good ones, but you know, something extra. Few extra things. Yeah, I drew those. Just a few extra things. And basically it's the same as the visual novel. And it ends the same way. So yes, just a little something extra. That actually worked out. Let me see if I can... One Week of Eternity compiled. Is this the same thing? Yes, it is. I think I have some more stuff on my blog about 1 Week of Eternity. Let's see. Yes, a little bit of a description for 1 Week of Eternity. Over here. Let's show this on screen once again. Here be it. So, 1 week of eternity. Story of an 11-year-old girl named Alyssa Cruz who was given just 1 week to live due to a terminal illness. She meets a kind witch who offers to do something special for her. This is a story about courage in the face of adversity and the triumph of the human spirit in the face of tragedy. It kind of takes the same kind of themes as Samantha and the Pieces of a Heart, but it's meant to be a little bit more serious piece than Samantha, which was ideally a children's story. A few screenshots from Samantha and the Pieces of a Heart. And of course we have A Million Promises here, which I just finished. I didn't realize I made a trailer for this. Let's see it. Actually, see what this is all about. Why is it not in full screen? Go full screen. Yes, that's more like it. Okay, let's take a look. That's not right. Let's try again. Yeah, it's a trailer for A Million Promises. I believe this was made for Google Play. Which probably sets the wrong expectations for this visual novel. But I don't know. Subverting expectations is kind of what A Million Promises is all about. Yeah, here we go. This is a trailer. The full game is not on Google Play anymore. They took it down for some weird reason. What's this? Good choices. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. Okay. So I'm afraid I can't stay for much longer, but I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be streaming, but I'll have put it back up on Google Play. Oh, it you have to go through quite a bit of verifications and whatever. It's not worth it, I'd say. I mean, only like 10 people ever bought it when I put it up. So, it's not worth it, I'd say. Even Samantha and the Pieces of a Heart. Like, I earned enough to buy a sandwich from Samantha and the Pieces of a Heart. That's about it. Like to buy one Big Mac. So, yeah. think I'll ever get any kind of break as an author, ever. But that's okay. That's okay. Let me check actually. Here it is. Samantha and the Pieces of a Heart. 5+ downloads. Yes. That's accurate. 5+ downloads over the past, 3 to 4 years. Over the past 3 to 4 years since this has been on Google Play, it has 5+ downloads. So yeah, that is the extent of my reach as an author. Why is this in Tagalog anyway? Oh well, whatever. So that is the extent of my... That's the extent of my reach. It just ain't gonna work. Amazon, you say? Can you put up like a visual novel? Like, this is an application, it's a phone application. Can you put up something like that on Amazon? I mean, I'm not really in the mood to do that anymore, really. That ship has sailed. Right now, if I'm going to write something, I'm going to write it for myself. No editors, no publication, no nothing. You know, the ship has sailed on me trying to become the next big author. I will never give up on writing. I love writing. I've always been a writer. In fact, maybe I'll do just a reading next time of the very first short story I ever made called The Blackbird. Because I remember the very first short story I ever wrote back when I was like 7, maybe 8 years old. And then, from what I could remember, I rewrote it as an adult. I rewrote it so that I would be able to preserve it. So maybe I'll do a reading of that story next time. Instead of a visual novel, I'll do a reading of that story next time. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow. Maybe I could do that, but maybe just one visual novel a week is enough. Maybe I'll just do, I'll just do some gaming tomorrow, since I have plenty of time tomorrow, so, yeah, I'll do some gaming. Haven't decided on which game to play yet. By the way, it's still 12:30 a.m. here. I need to change that real quickly before it causes any more confusion. I'll do it on stream right now before I end. Let's schedule that PSD here. I wonder why it keeps saying 12:30 a.m. It should be p.m., not a.m. I've corrected that before. Something about this PSD file is kind of pissing me off. Oh well. Let's do that again. 12:30 p.m. There. That should fix it. Then we save this. You hear the doggies. And schedule is fixed. Now it's PM. That was fast. That was very fast. think I've said my piece for now. So, Yasuke, you're the only one left here, I think. Maybe zombies lurking. But anyways, thank you very much for being here, and everybody else. Anyone else who is lurking, I have to go now, so thank you. Thank you for putting up with me. I'll be back to gaming tomorrow. We'll do a retro game or two. Maybe a mini emulation nation, but more focused on one particular system. Something like that. That should work. So, this has been LCX, and I am out. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Nyan, 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 ni hao nyan. Rồi, just sit there,